Hi, my name is Christian Gwinn, and I will be auditioning for Sight and Sound Theater's productions of Noah in Branson, Missouri, and Esther in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I will be performing a monologue entitled The Most Frightening, Wonderful Thing by Gabriella Davis, and then be singing a song, If I Were a Rich Man, from Fiddler on the Roof. Barb, hey Barb. Oh my goodness, I've been looking everywhere for you. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your date. You okay, buddy? You mind if I just interrupt right here? Okay. Listen, Barb, I talked to Trish, your friend, and she said that you'd be here. She said that you were on a date and whatever. Anyway, you mind if I sit down? It's a little hot here. Okay. Listen, honey. I can explain to you where I've been the last 3 months. You know how about 3 months ago I ran out on our date? It wasn't because I didn't want anything to happen. It wasn't because I didn't care. It was because I was stinking scared. Have you ever gotten that feeling? Anyway, I went home. I cried. I wept. I don't weep. Ever. I never cry. But it was just because I wanted to ask you something, but I just couldn't. And so anyway, I just flipped on the TV, and there was this documentary. These two guys, they were climbing Mount Everest, and I was thinking, man, they're facing their fear. And I can't even ask you one simple question. Anyway, I thought in my mind that this is what I need to do. I need to overcome my fear, my biggest fear, so that I can accomplish this one thing. So, I made the decision to climb Everest. Next thing I knew, I was there, 25,000 feet up, climbing a mountain with my friend Dustin, and I thought I was gonna die. It was cold. It was like a huge blizzard. It was just so many stuff. I was getting frostbitten. It was crazy. But we worked our way up to the top. We were sleeping in a tent. And just freezing our butts off. We kept taking turns in our sleeping bag things. We only had one, and we just couldn't be warm. And it was just crazy. But we made it to the top. We made it to the top. Not many people can say that. So I'm just thinking, when I get to the top, man, I'm thinking I faced my worst fear. But then I think about you, Barb. The situation with you, it wasn't changing in my mind. I was still scared. So, anyway, I'm now back, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get it over with. I need to ask you something so important, it can't even come out of my mouth, because I'm so fearful of what you might say. But you know what? Barbara, my dear, honey, sweetheart, my love. Here goes. Will you marry me? End scene. Now I will be performing the song If I Were a Rich Man from Fiddler on the Roof. if I were a rich man. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yiddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, diddle deedle diddle digga man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There could be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. One more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and call and call and like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. Oy, if I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, digga digga deedle diddle man, I see my wife, my Goldie, looking like a rich man's wife with the proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh boy, what a happy mood she's in. Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important man in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon wise. If you please, Rabbit heavier, pardon me, Rabbit heavier, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Ready to run, ready to run, ready to run. And it won't make a one bit of difference if I right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy